근데 뭐 술 한잔 하는데 괴롭히진 않았겠지. 아, 괴롭힐 수도 있겠다 그때. 근데 은퇴한 사람의 굳이 찾아갈 이유는
This trip
없겠지.
to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Hmm.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
응?
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
아,
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes
여긴
Club a
근데
few years ago.
뚱뚱하게 나오네.
I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train
I
station.
know.
You
뭐야?
know?
Sherlock, I need your help.
아니
There
몸은
are people who
말랐는데
presently threaten both our
턱에 살은?
country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily
뭐지?
associate
어떻게 살이
with
찐
you,
거지?
Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft.
안
I'm not
끔찍이라고?
interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
배띠지에 낀 기름만
Mrs.
빠진
Hudson,
것 같아. 다른 데는 안
tea will
빠지고.
not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
기념품. 철로 위에 수수께끼.
My
아, 종결되었다고? 뭐야? 레스트레이드 경감은 단독으로 위험한 범죄자를 맞상대했다. 내가 했는데. 그래, 뭐 주목받을 필요는 없지 뭐.
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
아직도 누님 계세요? 누님. 오 마이 갓. 아직도 계시네. 왜 여길 노래 부르시는 거지?
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
아, 차 불러달라고? 어떻게 불러? 나가야 돼?
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
일주일 후. 튜토리얼이었을 때는 막 했는데
It was
이제
warmer
본편
inside the waiting
시작이니까
room.
Since the station master told us
선택에
that the
좀
train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
제한이 있으려나?
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
귀신이 꼭 칼로리신데?
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
뭐지? 열차가 사라졌는데?
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our... This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with...
What should we do next, Holmes?
저 사람들 물어보자. 하이. 장식인가 보네, 그냥. 그냥 아이, 비켜봐, 좀 꺼져. 아씨, 일로 와. 설마 비켜, 이씨. 꼈어. 아니구나.
What
꺼져.
should we do next, Holmes?
길 막지 말고.
This map will be useful.
철로지도 우리가 여기 있는 거 아니야. 근데 런던, 노팅엄 오다가 사라졌어. 설마 추락했나? 이거 구덩이인 것 같은데? 언덕인가? 구덩이인 것 같기도 하고. 산? 여기로 빠졌나? 벌레? 아, 그럴 수 있어. 분명 우리가 여기서 기다리다가 저기서 사라졌단 말이지. 씨, 진짜 나 혼자 일할게 그냥.
First of all,
뭐?
First of all, let
열차가
us examine
사라진
the area
지역부터?
where the train
저기도 못 가나 보네.
disappeared. First of all, let us examine the area where the train
아직은
disappeared.
건물 아무데도 못
First
가겠다.
of all, let us examine the area where the train
알았어
disappeared.
알았어. 갈게. 오다가 멈추지도 못해. 그냥 갑자기
This is the
사라진
place
거야.
where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
별다를 게 없어.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever.
근데
There are
탈선했으면 사고
no
났었겠지.
clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're
안개
getting at.
때문에
No
가까워
clues
보였다고
and you're
볼까?
smiling.
Yes, Watson, I
원래
do
저
smile
멀리
on
있는데?
occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
그럴 수 있어. 그럴 수 있나? 뭐야 더 못 가네? 안개 때문에 여기도 못 가고 안개가 잘못했다고? 계세요. 아무도 안 계시네. 혼자 일하시는 건가? 역장이라 해야 되나?
A telegraph.
Message to all station. Mr. Robbins is locate. 뭐야 이거? 브리들링턴 스테이션?
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this
Robbins?
Mr. Robinson.
아까 그분이 로빈슨인가? 해당 역사에 전합니다. 브리들링턴 역에 머무는 중.
Here is the train set.
아, 뭐야 이거 나가질 못해. 뭐 이래 이거. 이브시암 역장. 여긴 쓰레기통. 아 우편물.
Railway post bags.
sorry 쓰레기통인 줄. 우리 우편 보관한님 죄송.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you were Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be
재활용
investigating
쓰레기?
what happened?
그러니까
I
나
shall
그런 건 줄
indeed.
알았는데
It is extraordinary that an
아니더라.
entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
점 아니고 얼룩? 반지? 명예 훈장?
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report.
봤어요.
It's inside my office.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my
알면 안 되긴
responsibility
하지.
to allot the wagons to whoever.
승객들은 다 어디 갔어?
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
여긴 창고?
This part is probably from a locomotive. An old locomotive bell. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
그건 다들 알겠어.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
나중에 다시 와야 되나? 못 가네. 응? 못 가네. 절로 가자. 할 거 다 한 듯? 왜 왔어? 다른 데는 뭐 볼 일 없는 것 같고.
Railway post bags.
뭐야, 구름 움직여. 이분인데? 미스터 로빈스?
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
작업복. 뭐야? 표? 반지?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is.
진정하세요.
Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
대충이라도?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you. 넌 나중에 얘기하자.
A telegraph.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
젊어. 역장하기에는 좀 젊은가? 빅토리안 뭐야 레일웨이스? 지침서. 지침서 들고 있는 거 보니까 얼마 된지 역장된 지 얼마 안 되는 것 같은데.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
어쨌든 뭐 잘못된 거겠지.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
누가 봐도 초보인데?
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I
그놈의
am
수석.
aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
이상한 정보?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
뭐야 이거? 체스터필드 철도역 런던 북동뷰 철도 열차 324호 열차 출발. 뭐야 이거? 체스터필드 철도역 런던 북동부 철도 연착. 뭐야 저거? 뭐 껴놨는데? 뭘 숨겨놓은 거야?
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
토마스 로빈슨의 발명품 자동 전력 생성기.
Don't touch anything, please.
만졌는데요. Hi, 로빈스.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me.
아, 저
But
벌써
I'm not in
치고
the mood
싶다.
for idle chit-chat at the moment.
부유하구만. 누가 봐도 부유한 사람.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
설마 열차 통째로
I'm a
털린 건 알고
businessman
있긴
and an
한가?
engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
브론스비가 누군데?
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir. It is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
설마 보험금? 보험 사기? 안에 어차피 볼 수도 없으니까.
I see that you kept your
안에
goods sack
내용물은
with you.
아무것도 없고
Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about.
열차
I lost my
없어졌으니
prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him. The
의심스러워.
ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean Company.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
이거 왓슨 시킴. 뭐가 들어있으려나?
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious.
해당 문서는
We should
독점
study them
거래 계약서.
carefully.
시제품 그대로 기기를 구매함.
An exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract.
잠깐만. 사인이 다른데? 아닌가? 같은 건가?
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
아니야, 다 달라.
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sale. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson
뭐야?
received prepayments from various
독점 계약이
people for
아니잖아.
his
그냥
machine.
일단 계약서 쓰고 본 거야? 미친 거 아니야 이거?
This Robinson fellow seems suspicious.
일단 쓰고 본 거야 계약서를? 다수의 독점 계약을 통해서 쉽게 돈을 벌 수 있다. 뭐 그럼 발명품 잃어버렸다고 독점 계약 한 곳에다가 곳에 전부 다 이제 보험금을 탈 수 있다는 건가? 에반데? 아, 그건 아니네. 내가 잘못 생각했네. 다중 계약을 했으니까 거기서 이제 나오는 손해 보험금으로 충당 안 된다. 이게 맞긴 맞지. 근데 왜 다중 독점 계약을 왜 했지? 그냥 거기서 좀 높게 부르는 사람한테 하려고? 아니면 진짜 다 계약? 다 계약하면 독점인가 그게? 모르겠다. 더 봐야지 알겠네. 쓸모없는 뇌피셜들 계속 난무하고.
I will not move from here
얘기
until
더
I
없네.
receive my
그럼 뭐. 다음. 뭘까?
This bin is full of empty bottles.
술병? 이 자식들 일 제대로 안 하나 보네. 일 안 하고 술 마시나 본데.
A fishing advertisement.
잠겨 있음? 뭐 잠길 수도 있지. 여기도 술.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
속였다.
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at
소리
Evesham
흉내
Station?
내고.
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights. And heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train
그렇긴 하지.
itself.
불빛하고 소리만 들었으니까.
But, oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
불빛하고 소리만 들었으니까. 그럼 열차는 진즉에 중간에 멈췄고 사라지는 척 보여주고 그건가? 조립?
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
이 자식들 요거 이용해서 와가지고 불 비추고 소리 내고 이랬다는 거야? 씨, 미친 거 아니야 이거? 누가 봐도 쓸 수 있는 건데 이거 지금 당장?
I should use the appropriate object here. So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our
뭐
train
손전등하고
requires only a
뭐 소리 낼
headlight
수 있는
and a
뭐
steam whistle.
경적.
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
경적이 어디 있을까? 여기 다 있네.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used.
되네. 굿.
Watson, I do
중간에서
believe that we have
빼돌렸잖아.
created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this
그러니까.
fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us
그건
very
그래.
much at all,
어디로 사라진
except
거야?
that the train did not evaporate
가짜를 흉내낸
into
건
thin
흉내낸
air.
거고 진짜는 어디 간
Although
거야?
you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
여기는 내일 이어서 여기까지.